We are Mary Todd Lincoln.
The Real Babe-raham Lincoln.
And could we get a suggestion of a location, please?
We are in a huge room that's very large. Not only like a floor plan large, but it's very tall with high ceilings.
High ceilings and tons of just bright light and gold, like gold framed mirrors and a gold chandelier.
In the very center of the room, there is a glass case that rises from the floor and suspended, and you can't quite see how it's suspended, but somehow suspended right in the middle of this glass case is just one solid chunk of gold, like a cube of gold about this big that it almost looks like it's floating in this large glass cube.
Yeah, there's a plate in the front, sort of with the word gold on it, in case you didn't know what it was. Over here are like 5 or 6 paintings, most of them pretty abstract, except there's one over here that is more of like a farm scene. It looks really out of place.
And across from the farm scene painting is a very ornate picture frame that it's wood that's been painted gold and sculpted into very ornate, almost like flower petal-y structures around the frame. But then what it's actually framing is just a large mirror, and the mirror is the only thing that distinguishes it from a normal mirror is that it has a mustache painted on right about face level for a normal person.
Yeah, and over here we also have a few sculptures. Some are just like busts, and then there's others like over here. There's this one that sort of looks like an enormous firefly, but it's made out of completely metal. And
one of the other sculptures is Iron Man's mask from the Marvel universe. It's sculpted from what seems to be actual gold, and it's just one big lump of gold that's been sculpted down in some of the Iron Man's mask.
Over here looking at the farm painting is a man who is wearing a big straw hat. He's smiling at the painting. It's the one thing he can identify with here. He has overalls on, no shirt. And the overalls only really come to about here on his calf, and then they're frayed at the bottom. He's completely barefoot, and he also has a piece of straw coming out his mouth.
And standing over here, looking into the mustache mirror, is a woman who is dressed in it's an overall dress. It's sort of like it's your normal typical denim for overalls. It's very faded and there's like streaks of dirt across it. But despite it being a dress, it still has the typical like shoulder straps of overalls. And she is looking directly into the mirror and sort of standing up on her tippy toes ever so slightly to try to raise her face up to where the mustache is. And she seems to be pretty amused by seeing her mustache visage in the mirror. She's standing there for several seconds, sort of amused by this, and she seems to just be like forgetting all of her surroundings and just getting lost in this mustache image. This is Mary Todd Lincoln.